So we are going to do a chakra reading for the sign of Pisces for the year 2025. And I'm using my Crystal Ally cards. The benefit of using these cards to to read the chakras is that you can utilize the crystals that I find or that come up for you in the specific chakras, especially if you're having an issue. So, the first chakra we're going to look at is the root chakra. The root chakra is your connection to the earth, to Mother Earth, to your family, to your clan, to your ancestors. And Pisces is such a ethereal sign that sometimes, we have a sense as Pisces that we're connected to all things, and that, of course, is true. And yet we do we are here on planet Earth, and so we have to come to terms with that. So let's see what card comes up for that. We have garnet, which is a prosperity stone. A prosperity stone. So this says to me that at the root of your year is a need to prosper, to feel that you deserve the prosperity that you have. Now, garnet is a stone associated with January, and of course, one of the birthdays with January is Capricorn, the other one being Aquarius. And so there is this energy of taking dominion over yourself and also sharing your knowledge, what you know. So that's at the root. All right, let's see. Now let's pick a sacral chakra for Pisces. Healing, seraphonite. This is I guess what I should point out is this garnet energy is an earth energy stone, according to this deck. So garnet in your root is really about putting roots in the ground and prospering from those roots. In the sacral chakra being the emotional, the sacral chakra deals with creativity, with feelings. It's a water chakra. It also deals with boundaries. And of course, pretty much every Pisces that I know, and every Pisces that knows about themselves knows that boundaries can be an issue. When you are the sign of unconditional love, sometimes we can be very loving to the detriment of ourselves. So we have to be very aware that sacral chakra is a very important chakra. It's a water chakra. It's a very absorptive, just like you are. And so the crystal that we see here is going to indicate the energies around issues of intimacy and creativity and boundaries. And we get seraphonite, which is healing. Now, it is a storm card. Storm is sort of the ether element in this deck, or it might even be considered the major arcana if you're going to look at it in terms of a tarot deck, right? But this is not a tarot deck. This speaks of healing. And seraphonite is a very powerful healer. It's a beautiful green stone. But it's got like striations in it that are like silvery. It's really quite beautiful, and it's a very powerful stone for healing. In fact, it is considered this is for entertainment purposes only, I guess I should say. It has been connected to healing things like cancer because it heals on a cellular level. So, of course, I can't say that that's what it does, but that is some of the properties of that energetically of that stone. It helps to line things up. It helps to integrate. It helps to allow things to function better. And it's a very and all the storm cards are transformational. So there's a big change in this chakra for you. And perhaps this is a moment of putting boundaries up. I mean, you have garnet as a root, and it just makes sense to me that you would have in the sacral, you would have healing through the the institute, perhaps, of healthy boundaries. All right, so let's see your solar plexus. Solar plexus. Now, just to keep in mind that 2025 is a 9-year vibration, so it is a year of healing. It's also a year of separating the wheat from the chaff and deciding what you're going to, what things that have you learned over the last, say, 9 years that you want to bring into the new cycle when 2026 rolls around, and what do you want to let go of? So this is the solar plexus energy. The solar plexus energy deals with getting our will, it's personal will. It's very powerful. It's a very emotional place, but can also be a very mental place. On the tree of life, it is connected to Hod and the eighth. Let's see, that one, the eighth Sephiroth, which is the Sephiroth of Mercury, and the seventh Sephiroth, if I can do this, wow, look at me, which is the Sephiroth of Venus. And then the path in between, I don't think I can get my arm back that far. The path in between is the tower, the path of the tower, but it is connected to Mars. And this energy, solar plexus energy, is also connected to Mars. And we have love, love, rose quartz. Now, rose quartz is a very common crystal, so I think that you should have no problem. You probably even have a piece already. You might even have jewelry made of it. It's this beautiful pink color. And it is about love, and it is about self-love. It's a very powerful crystal of self-love. And so if it's sitting in the solar plexus this year, what's being asked of you is to love your need to be the captain of your own ship. Love your need to be on this planet and move through this sort of more dense physical environment with confidence and a sense that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of all the good things that sometimes Pisces denies themselves, in part because they tend to think if everybody else is happy, I'm good. That's something that Pisces might say. But another thing is Pisces really holds that energy of victim savior complex. And that's a whole sort of paradigm that is moving out of our consciousness. And a lot of the major religions are based on that. So there's going to be a real sort of fall away, I think, of just in general, in the future, of moving away from the more dogmatic. Of course, there'll be those who hang on to the dogma. There's always got to be a balance. But I think more and more people are going to release themselves from that. And certainly self-love is a great way to do that. So Pisces, that is your solar plexus. Now we're going to look at your heart. We're going to look at your sweet little heart. And of course, Pisces is known for their generosity of heart, their generosity of heart. We have Amazonite, another crystal that's pretty common. I might actually have a piece here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I have a piece of Amazonite here. I always have it around. Oh yeah, here it is. This is my piece of Amazonite, right? So you've probably seen this crystal, right? Oops, there. Amazonite, lovely. And this is about your personal truth. This is we're in the heart, right? But generally, oftentimes this is associated with the throat. Amazonite is associated with the throat. But it really is about an ability to express who you truly are. And this coming from your heart. So in the heart chakra is the chakra of love. It's the chakra of relationship. It's the chakra of response. It's an air chakra, right? Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And so this is a place of giving and receiving. This is a place of mediation, coming to a balance point. right? This is an energy of inclusivity, the heart chakra. The heart chakra is, in fact, the most powerful chakra for the human. It is why we are here, is heart, where we are here to learn love. And so the heart chakra is very important in our, I mean, the heart stops beating, you're done, right? So it's that important. It is the sort of the core and the engine of our lives, and the core and the engine of your life um, this year is your personal truth. Being able to be your personal truth, speak your personal truth, live your personal truth, and relate that personal truth to others through love. All right. Now, the throat chakra for Pisces. Give me a crystal for the throat chakra, Pisces. And if I may not have all the crystals that come up in these cards, but I'll build you a little crystal altar and leave the picture here, and you can take it and you can use it on your own altar, or you can make your own. Okay, so this is the throat. Nurture, blue hectolite. This is also called Larimar. Larimar, it's often um, most people know it as Larimar, but Larimar I think is like a name. It's not the actual name of the crystal. It's just a name that they gave the crystal. It is only found in the Caribbean, I believe. I think most of it comes from the Dominican Republic, but I could be wrong about that. That area, the Caribbean, and it's a beautiful, cool blue with these streaks of white. In fact, I have a Larimar pendant. I love wearing it. It's very soothing to the throat. And it's about nurturance. And so it's about nurturing your creative, your co-creative abilities. The throat chakra is the place of sound. It's about vibration. It is associated with um, co-creation with spirit. Now, last year, 2024, we were in an 8 vibration year. And so that this vibration, this chakra was very active last year. And now we have this 9 year, and it is still active. It is still actually active in its relationship on the tree of life, where the 9 sits. The 9 sits between Hesed, which is located in the throat chakra, and Tiphareth, which is located in the heart. So we have this communication between the heart and um, sort of our connection to spirit, our connection, our how our soul co-creates with spirit, right? So this is, in a way, a more balanced energy this year. But for you, we want to nurture your co-creative ability. We want to give yourself what you so freely give others, right? This kind of stuff. Maybe wear a beautiful scarf. Maybe if you can find a Larimar pendant or a pectolite pendant to wear, this would be a good stone to wear around your neck. All right, so let's do the third eye. The third eye is our ability to recognize patterns. It is associated with the element of light. It is our intuition. And on the tree of life, it is made up of the black Sephiroth, which is Baina, and the gray Sephiroth, which is Hokmah, and the path in between, which is the Empress. And the Empress is connected to Venus, the feminine, the fecundity. It is the path of creative imagination and creative visualization. We have Shungite. Shungite. Hold on one second. Sorry about this. Here we go, hopefully. Yeah, can you see that? It's hard to see, right? You can barely see it. Shungite is actually not a crystal. It's called a mineraloid. And so mineraloids have like the structure. Um, it's like a structural thing. It's also really good to protect you from like the energy you get from the computer and all these waves that are in the all around us. Really, we're inundated by waves, right? So this helps to keep the field in a way cohesive, a cohesive field. But it's also because it's a mineral and it speaks about structure. So you have the power this year to structure, to to see the patterns, to see it's like a blueprint year, I think, for you. That's what I think this is saying. You want to like visualize the creation. This is a powerful time to for you to visualize. Um, and through that visualization, you will actually create the structure for something that I believe will come back and come into your energy field in 2026 when we're in a 1 year. So this really is you're utilizing the energy of your third eye, utilizing the energy of your lights, um, looking for patterns, looking for signs, and then also utilizing your creative visualization to picture what it is that you want to see, where it is that you want to be, right? All right. And then the last chakra is the crown chakra. The crown chakra is our connection to spirit. And most Pisces that I know kind of live in their crown. Eh. Oh, I foolishly years ago had a Pisces boyfriend. He was, well, that's not the foolish part. Although, and he had like five placements in Pisces. I mean, he was Pisces. Um, he had like long flowing hair and he used to wear caves and he was so very Pisces, so very dramatic. It was all his Pisces was in the fifth house, so it was very Pisces Leo, tinged with Leo. But I was saying, I'm gonna ground this guy. Yeah, well, that doesn't work. That does not work. All right. You can only ground yourself. Lapis lazuli, self-knowledge, knowledge of the self, capital S. This is knowledge of your higher self. This is a visionary stone. It's a visionary stone. And it is an air stone. Lapis, one of my favorites. It is, oh, we often see lapis in Egyptian jewelry. It was, they used to ground lapis and put it on their eyes for eye makeup, and malachite for green and lapis for blue. It is sacred to Isis. And when you have a piece of lapis, you have that beautiful blue with the little pieces of pyrite that look like stars. And so it is connected to the Queen of Heaven, which before Mary, Mother Mary became the Queen of Heaven, there was Isis. You know, every culture has their own celestial feminine deity, and that's what this lapis connects you to. So, wow, really, really powerful. So just to review in the earth position, I mean in the soul, in the root, we have the earth element and we have the stone garnet, which is about prosperity. In the sacral water chakra, um, we have a storm card, which is Seraphonite healing, radical healing at that. In the solar plexus, we have a water stone connected to the water element, and that is rose quartz. I would also say about this that this can ease the fire if you're having some indigestion or issues with that part of your body. This cooling, loving energy and energy of self-care. Perhaps You need to love yourself enough to do stuff for yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. You have to show yourself the grace that you show others. In the heart, we have your personal truth. This is a water stone as well. Amazonite, your personal truth. Your throat, we have another water. So this is healing and nurturing your co-creative ability, nurturing your throat, nurturing your voice. In your third eye, we have the earth element shungite, which is about structure. So this is a great stone in order to build the blueprint of what you want to create. And then in the crown, we have lapis lazuli, self-knowledge. So that is your chakra reading for the year 2025. It's going to be an exciting year, and I see really good things for you with these with this prescription. All right, you take care of yourself. Remember, you count. You're as important as anyone else, and you are deeply, deeply loved. Take care. Namaste.